Welcome back to the channel. I'm Greg.
I'm Des.
And today we are doing Prestige. This is first time watch for both of us. However, because we might know different things, we are going to talk about what we know and what we think we know separately. Would you like to go first? You want me to go first?
I think you should go first.
Okay, Des is gone, so we're going to talk about what I think I know about The Prestige, and it's not much. I believe this is a Christopher Nolan film. I believe it stars Christian Bale with Hugh Jackman and Michael Caine because it's Christopher Nolan. I think it is a period piece. I believe probably turn of the 20th century, so late 1800s, early 1900s. And I know it has something to do with stage magicians like David Copperfield. I don't know if it's a true story. I don't know any of that. That's pretty much all I know. And, and one more thing, could be way wrong, that somehow Nikola Tesla is involved, or maybe I'm thinking of a completely different movie because I don't know how Tesla figures into magic. But that's pretty much it. That and my brother, who has excellent taste in movies, since The Prestige came out, has been telling me I need to see it, and I have just avoided it for 18 years for no particular reason. That's all I know, so let's get Des. Let's do it.
Okay, so from what I think I remember, Prestige has Christian Bale. And I think because he has Christian Bale, I think it's one of the directors of the films that he's always in, Dark Knight or Memento or something like that. Magicians, that kind of thing. No idea when The Prestige is set. Yeah, I'm going in pretty blank on this one. Do I get him? Do we want to talk? I'll get him. Greg!
We don't know what each other said, so this will be very fun. Before we get started, please remember, if you like what we're doing here, give us a comment down below, like, subscribe, share it. Consider joining our membership, which is a lot of fun. We are growing a community there. And of course, our Patreon, where you can find our full-length reactions. You can also, as a member and a Patreon, you have more influence in what we watch. Let's get into The Prestige.
That's a lot of top hats.
Are you watching closely?
I am now.
I love Christian Bale's voice.
Every magic trick consists of 3 parts. The first part is called the pledge. The magician shows you something ordinary. It's a bird or a man.
Oh, this is back in the time. Whoa! Hello, Mr. Jackman.
Baby.
He shows you this object to see that it is indeed real.
Oh, that's a plant. They know each other.
That beard is great.
But of course, it probably isn't.
Where do you think you're going? Oh, the bloody axe, you fool!
It's fake.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, wow. That
The
was
second
creepy.
act is called the turn.
The turn?
Mm-hmm.
The magician takes the ordinary something and makes it do something extraordinary. You're looking for the secret, but you won't find it. You're not really looking. You don't really want to know.
Yeah, I do.
Want to be fooled.
Wow.
But you wouldn't clap yet, because making something disappear isn't enough. You have to bring it back.
Oh, that's fun.
That's why every magic trick has a third act, the part we call the prestige.
What?
And did Robert Angier, the great Danton, your employer, get to that final part of his trick?
Something went wrong. It was Borden watching Mr. Angier.
I did not know that this is what this was about.
I design illusions and construct the apparatus.
No, this is all a big illusion. The whole case is an illusion. They're fooling everybody.
The tank was brought on for the first trick. Borden must have placed it under the trapdoor after the interval.
How do you think Mr. Borden was able to move the tank without anyone noticing?
He's a magician, ask him. The real transported man is one of the most sought-after illusions in this business. I have the right to sell it on. If I reveal the method here, then the trick is worthless.
How?
It's true.
I see your predicament, but Alfred Borden's life hangs in the balance. If you were prepared to disclose the details to me in private,
Aw.
might this be an acceptable compromise?
Who's that guy with the daughter?
I just got distracted by that little girl. Okay, no, they're all in on it. Hugh Jackman's not dead. This is all proving a point that they can get away with what magicians can do.
Not my ideas, sir. They vanished into
Oh,
thin air.
him!
Convinced they'll try and escape.
They're pulling off the greatest act in their history right now. God, he's so good looking.
I'm a solicitor. Lord Cordlow is interested. How much for my tricks? Talk with Fallon, or you know.
He offered to sell me your tricks.
All except the most valuable one, the transported man.
Well, I won't forgive myself for selling my greatest trick.
Even for your daughter.
Oh, it's his daughter. Okay.
Fallon will take care of her.
The girl will be an orphan. And I'm offering your daughter a future. As Lord Cordlow's ward, she will want for nothing. Ever.
But why? That's nice. But why?
Mm-hmm.
I could have this. It's Robert Angier's diary, including the time he spent in Colorado learning your trick.
You never learned my trick.
He mounted a version of the transported man that the papers said was better even than your original.
If you want Angier's secrets, you go dig him up.
Wow.
I want your secret, Mr. Borden.
Intrigue.
A cipher. An enigma. Search for answers.
Is that Hugh Jackman's voice?
It might have been, because it is his journal, but it sounded like Bale to me, but maybe not.
Colorado is the end of my journey.
No, you're right.
To unravel the rest of Borden's secrets.
Yeah, I did not know that.
His notebook is unlocked by a single word, but it'll still take months to know his mind.
Such a baby face.
Yeah.
Mr. Angier, welcome to Colorado Springs.
I don't know how much time is this before what we just saw.
Let's say a couple years,
Sorry,
right?
he's walking with a little bit of limp I didn't see at the show.
The whole town has electricity. Yes, sir.
Oh, maybe I was right. Yeah, it's a big limp.
How long you be staying with us?
As long as it takes. Need a coach tomorrow to take me up the mountain.
Well, the peak's close, sir, for scientific experimentation.
Yes, I know. That's why I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Didn't realize magicians had that kind of money. Does he come from it?
Well, it feels like he's trying to learn the other dude's trick, right? So maybe he does come for money. He's not really a magician,
The one from
right?
the book?
Yeah. Feels like he's trying to figure out Bale's thing.
Is it Bale's book he's trying to read?
That's what it seemed like. It was his journal that the lawyer gave to him. But then he talked about how it was better. His trick he figured out was better than the one Bale originally did. Okay.
Electric fence.
If you newspaper writers can't read my sign.
Not the welcome I was expecting.
Is that Circus?
I know him and I can't think of his name right now. Is that
Gollum.
Thank you.
Sorry
I
about
love
the
Andy
fence. People
Serkis.
keep interfering with our work.
I've come to see Tesla.
Oh.
He made a machine for a colleague of mine some time ago. Can you get me a meeting with him?
That was one thing I knew, and I had no idea how Tesla fit in.
I'm sorry. I simply can't help it.
Borden's journal entry for April 3rd, 1897. That was days after he first met me. We were two young men at the start of a great career.
It's blending back and forth, the voices.
Right, but how does he have his journal? Oh.
Is willing to bind this lovely young woman.
Wait, that's the chick from Coyote Ugly.
Yeah, it is.
If you would tie her wrists around the ankle.
Creepy. Or not.
All in on it.
I mean, I would hope when he kisses her leg like that. Have you ever gone to the Magic Castle?
I mean, I've never seen anybody dunked in water at the Magic Castle.
Me either. I like that he has the hammer out just in case. Oh, I thought she was dry.
He's predictable, he's boring. I mean, Milton has gotten success, whatever that means, and now he's scared. He won't even try a bloody bullet catch.
A bullet catch is suicide. All it takes is some smart-ass volunteer to put a button in the barrel.
The point is that a real magician tries to invent something new that other magicians are going to scratch their heads over, you know?
I suppose you have such a trick, Mr. Borden.
Actually, I do. No one else could do my trick.
Any trick can be duplicated, right, Mr. Cutter?
Wrong.
Wow.
Milton is a great showman, but Borden is right. He won't get his hands dirty. If you want to see what it takes, go to the Tenley.
Chungling Su.
Hugh Jackman's wearing a wedding ring. He's also not limping yet.
One of you can tell me how he does the goldfish bowl trick, gets the prize. 10 minutes with my old friend, Mr. Ackerman.
Who's Ackerman?
The top theatrical agent in London.
Okay.
You just don't get it, do you? If that knot slips, she'll break a leg.
It's the wrong knot. The Langford double will hold tighter.
But it's too dangerous. She won't be able to slip it.
I can slip a Langford underwater.
We can practice.
Hey, Borden, he said no.
Oh, so he's married to her.
Hey, Cutter, where's he from?
Where are you from?
Well, aren't you worried he'll steal your tricks?
He doesn't deal in methods.
Well, I don't trust him.
He's a natural magician. Of course you can't trust him. What's your sight lines? If I can see you kissing your wife's leg every night, so can the blokes at the ends of row 3 and 4.
That's great. Very cool. It's like writers trying to figure out other writers' work.
Look at the man.
This is the trick. This is the performance. Right here. This is why no one can detect his method.
Mm-hmm.
Total devotion to his art. Utter self-sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only way to escape all this.
I can barely lift this thing. It's not even filled with water. He must be strong as an ox.
Wow.
He's been pretending to be a cripple for years.
Anytime he's in public, anytime he goes out. Borden saw it at once, but
So his cane now that he's using could be something as
You're
a trick
pretending
too.
to be someone else.
I don't think changing a name compares. Family, I wouldn't embarrass him with my theatrical endeavors.
He comes from money.
Borden writes as if no one but he understood the true nature of magic. But what does he know of self-sacrifice?
Oof. So she dies in a trick?
Maybe that's why they don't talk anymore, because they tried the new knot. Maybe Hugh Jackman's trying to frame him for his murder because of that issue with his wife's knot.
She looks familiar. Yeah, exactly. I'd be upset too, kid. Oh, poor kid.
See? He's all right. He's fine. Look at him.
But where's his brother?
He's
Okay.
a sharp lad. Your son?
He's my nephew.
Okay, I think I've figured it out, which is great.
What?
Nothing. I can't say anything.
They do kill one. Oh.
That's terrible. Oh, just in the trash.
Are you watching? Closer. Never show anyone. They'll beg you for the secret, but as soon as you give it up, you'll be nothing to them. The secret impresses no one. The trick you use it for is everything.
Thank you for lunch, Mr. Borden.
You're welcome. Alfred. It's Alfred.
Alfred.
It's funny.
Cup of tea.
Scandalise the landlord, I think not.
Is that enough to keep me out?
Wow.
I think so. So I'll see you again.
Oh my god, wait.
Yeah.
I just realized who that is.
Tell me, it's driving me nuts.
He's inside.
Milk and sugar.
It's not Rachel McAdams, but it looks it. It's
No, it
definitely
does
not.
not look like Rachel McAdams.
What's in there?
Cool looking.
Angier's machine.
You built this, Mr. Cutter?
Him.
This was built by a wizard, a man who can actually do what magicians pretend to do.
Oh.
What happens with these things after the trial?
They've been sold to Lord Caldlow.
Don't let him take this.
Why ever not?
It's too dangerous.
I'm sure beneath its bells and whistles, it's got a simple and disappointing trick.
It has no trick.
Is Tesla the wizard?
This is the tank Angier drowned in?
Yes. This is the,
Oh, wow, that glass is thick.
A standard magical apparatus for escapes.
Yeah, with one important difference. This isn't a trick lock. It's been swished.
What a way to kill someone.
They're magicians, Your Honor. Show me.
Even without an audience?
There was an audience.
Wow.
Water tank was of particular significance to these two men. Particularly awful significance.
Yep.
Which of you brave souls is willing?
Oh, no.
They're trying the new rope tie tonight.
Bind her feet around the ankle.
They agreed on it. Nobody else did.
Tie a strong knot.
Is he gonna do it? No, he didn't. The one time he doesn't kiss her leg.
Oh, she had a moment of hesitance there.
Those had to be bad days on set. We're gonna hang you on the wire for 3 hours.
But he has the authority to go.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh.
Julia! Julia!
Wow.
Look at her hands.
Yeah.
He's gonna know.
It's before they knew like CPR or anything. Wow. Yeah, I can see how a rivalry would form.
What do you want, Bolton?
I'm sorry for your loss, Angie.
Oh, he's gonna go after him.
Which knot did you tie?
Now you ask him?
I feel like he already knows.
I'm sorry, I just don't know.
You don't know?
Lies.
You don't know? You don't know?
Alfred? Oh.
Good news. We got our first booking today.
I don't think we've had the pleasure.
Mr. Fallon's mind, you know. He's a very enterprising soul, is Mr. Fallon.
That was the dude with the daughter at the trial.
Looks like
Reacted
Christian
to.
Bale.
That's what I think it is.
Is in
I think it's his brother.
You're
Having a baby.
Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
We should have told Fallon. That is great. We're having a baby. Yeah.
But she wasn't there, so something's got to happen to her.
Yeah.
Is it the masterpiece?
The world is not ready for that one yet. This is just your run-of-the-mill, daring, spectacular bullet catch.
A bullet catch?
Yeah, but it's safe. Shoot me.
Wow.
Oh! How's that?
Tell me how you do it.
No, I can't do that.
Can't do that.
Well, then you can't do it. But I can't raise a child on my own.
You don't tell anybody that, I told you. Gunpowder.
He's gonna tell her?
Ramrod. Hold out your hand. The bullet is not
That's
even
awesome.
in the gun.
Once you know, it's actually very obvious.
Yeah.
I love you very much.
Aw.
Not today. Well, some days it's not true, and today you don't mean it. Maybe today you're more in love with magic than me. I like being able to tell the difference. It makes the days it is true mean something.
Solid metal.
I've seen this trick. That's definitely Bale.
It's gotta be.
It really looked like him in the courtroom. That's what made me react to it.
What you came for, is it? Who wants to volunteer?
I'll do it. And the fact we never get a clear shot of him.
Are you man enough, sir?
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Hugh Jackman in disguise.
That's great and terrifying.
Which knot did you tie, Borden?
Oh my God.
Is he gonna come in and push him?
Ow. Oh no, that's his moneymaker. Wow, they're just laughing.
And I told him the truth. One half of me swearing blind that I tied a simple slip knot. The other half convinced that I tied the Langford double. I could never know for sure.
I can't believe he didn't check.
How can he not know?
How did they get each other's journals? I mean, I know how he did, but I don't know how they...
Sarah, that bloody hurts.
I don't understand how it can be pleasing again.
Ow, he lost 2 fingers? Oh, that's gonna make doing magic hard.
I need this to heal so I can get back to work.
Alfred, you've got to face things. What tricks can you possibly perform with this kind of injury?
When he waved at her in the courtroom, did he have both of his fingers?
It was the other hand.
Who's watching him in the background? Same guy that was at the magic show. Right behind you. That guy right there. Yep.
It's a cool looking bar.
Never thought I'd find an answer at the bottom of a pint glass.
Hasn't stopped you looking.
Still no limp.
Heard about a booking. Nice little theatre. Young, up-and-coming magician.
Who?
You.
Why?
I want to keep on working. And who's going to hire the engineer that killed Julia McCulloch in front of a sellout crowd?
Yeah.
Someone who knows Alfred Borden.
I hear he had a spot of bad luck catching the bullet.
That's a dangerous trick, that one.
We'll have to whitewash the windows, but it'll do.
Yeah?
We should see about an assistant.
Have you settled on a name?
Yes, I have. The Great
Use
Danton.
it.
Yeah.
Bit old-fashioned, isn't it?
It's sophisticated.
Yep.
Anyway, I don't want to kill doves.
You're a magician, not a wizard. You've got to get your hands dirty if you're going to achieve the impossible.
It's wild.
But he believes there are wizards.
No point in meeting Mr. Angier.
Oh, hey.
Scarlett Johansson?
I had no
What?
idea.
I'll tighten that one there.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, wow. He's like a Ghostbuster with that thing on.
Breathe as little as possible.
What advice?
Pretty assistant is the most effective form of misdirection.
Very true.
Put it round its foot.
He's gonna pull the dove out? Yeah. I don't know what he's being hooked up to, but that's terrifying.
You best not be intending to hurt this animal, Mr. Angier.
Of course not.
1, 2, 3.
God. Oh, that's bloody marvelous, Cutter.
Wow, that was great. Yeah. What happens if
You
the
said
bird
I had to
flaps?
get my hands dirty.
Well, someday perhaps you will. I just had to know that you can.
If your tricks don't get him in, somebody else's will.
Wow.
Maybe somebody willing to do a bullet catch or a water escape?
Cheap thrills. People hoping for an accident.
Yeah.
What would that do for your business?
Double sales.
Thank you, Mr. Merritt.
But if he was with Christian Bale's daughter, he clearly is still working with him too.
Wow, they're booing
Seen
already.
this one before? 2 volunteers, please. I'll perform this feat in a manner never before seen by yourselves or any other audience.
Big stakes.
Who's the dude?
Yeah,
Also
right.
in a beard. It's Christian Bale.
Yeah, we haven't seen. Yep. Ow.
Should have spotted him. Well, don't suppose they'll let us do this again.
Yeah. Did she lose a finger?
I'm very confused.
To perform magic, not butcher birds and break my customers' fingers. Clear out. I've hired a comedian. You know I hate comedians.
If we can come up with a new trick, change the name of the act,
The name stays.
Yeah.
well, then the new trick's gonna have to be irresistible then. And if you need some inspiration, there's a technical exposition at the Albert Hall. Engineers, scientists, you know?
Okay.
You know earlier when they were going through the pieces with the judge and you mentioned a family name?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that's his actual family name since we don't know what his real name is?
It might be.
Okay.
Mind if I join you? Tesla sends me down here during the storms.
Nice.
Join the Great Danton for a drink.
Danton.
Yeah.
God, I miss New York, though.
So why are you here?
The lightning lives here. Our work is secret.
Mm-hmm.
So the trick we saw him drop, it was all electricity
Yeah.
going around him.
I mean, it was definitely a Tesla coil he was using.
We magicians have a circle of trust.
You have a circle of trust with someone whose diary you stole?
Yeah.
And you're hoping to find a great secret in there.
I've already found it. Tesla built one for another magician.
Well, why would you want the same thing?
Call it a professional rivalry. I understand discretion. I just want the machine.
I wonder how true any of this is in terms of Tesla building stuff for magicians.
Do we see him during this?
I feel like we're going to have to now.
Right.
Interesting dude.
Tesla electrified the whole town in exchange for using the generators when we need them.
Okay.
We do our tests when
That's
the
crazy.
townspeople are asleep.
That's so cool.
Oh. Oh.
That's awesome.
Oh.
It's so bright. That looks amazing. Christopher Nolan sure knows how to make things look good.
Where are the wires?
Yeah. It's Tesla.
Exactly.
The world would be very different.
I'll send word for you in a few days, Mr. Angier.
I'd be afraid of knocking him over
I
in
was
the
just
dark.
thinking the exact same thing. So he's the wizard.
Yeah, he must be.
Never seen anything like it in your lives. Your eyes will not believe what.
I'm curious, because I know a little bit about Tesla, and this seems like something he would have done.
No waiting.
And we are going to see him. Kind of look like Alfred Molina, but I don't think that's
I was just gonna say,
it.
it looks like Dr. Ock. Doc Ock.
I don't think it is, but that painting sure looked like it.
Objections have been raised. Does that look safe to you?
Edison's smear campaign against Mr. Tesla's alternating current. We have asked Mr. Tesla.
He sees him.
Clear the hall. This thing's gonna blow.
Christian Bale's just sitting there.
Yeah. That's crazy. And awesome. Still no limp. These sets are really cool.
What did you say?
I said the sets are really cool.
I thought you were going between good and cool, and I thought I heard ghoul.
I think it might have slurred it a little.
Okay.
Have you had a nice day with Mummy?
Aww.
I love you.
Today it's true.
I saw happiness.
Yeah, but it was taken from
Happiness
him.
that should have been mine. The family life that he craves, one minute he rails against the next. His mind is a divided one. His wife and child tormented by his contradictory nature.
Oh man, I feel like he set that up. He knew he was gonna get his journal one day or something.
You're taking her away to the workhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him.
Tell her it's already considered. Take it.
Yeah.
Okay. No fingers.
Let me see. I'm gonna learn all the professor's secrets.
Only if I teach you how to read.
Well, can't you undo real locks, Professor?
Maybe one day I'll open my hand. Are you watching closely? And then I'll be gone.
He did that on purpose.
Yeah. He just took his keys or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's holding his hand. That was great.
Tesla's agreed to see me.
It's so cool. Wow, that's awesome.
So,
Oh, that dude. Awesome. Wow.
What's conducting the electricity?
our bodies, Mr. Angier, are quite capable of conducting and producing energy.
Yep.
I need something impossible.
You are familiar with the phrase, man's reach exceeds his grasp. It's a lie. Man's grasp exceeds his nerve. Society only tolerates one change at a time.
True.
First time I tried to change the world, I was hailed as a visionary. Second time, I was asked politely to retire. If I were to build for you this machine, you would be presenting it merely as illusion?
Well, if people actually believed the things I did on stage, they wouldn't clap, they'd scream.
Yeah.
Have you considered the cost?
Price is not an object.
Perhaps not, but have you considered the cost?
Wow.
Oh.
Go home. I can recognize an obsession.
Well, hasn't good come of your obsessions?
At first, but I followed them too long. I'm their slave, and one day they will choose to destroy me.
It did not end well for him.
I don't know the story at all.
He died broke because Edison bankrupted him.
Will you build it?
I've already begun to build it, Mr. Angier.
And he was painted as insane.
This will take some time.
Which I don't know the truth.
I thought you'd gone.
I don't really have anywhere to go.
I'm still shocked she's in this. I had no idea.
What are you doing?
Research.
You're going to do something to that man, aren't you? He says that if Borden thinks things are even between you two...
Even? My wife for a couple of these fingers?
Yeah.
Borden is out there living his life just as he always intended to. Look at me. I'm alone, and no theater will touch me.
You're going to need a better disguise.
Well, nobody cares.
It's not a great
Yeah, at all.
What happened? Did you hurt him?
The ball trick.
Just a rubber ball. No.
He always wears gloves now.
Yeah, I was going to say, does he like fill in the missing gloves?
He had a new trick.
It's the vanishing closet from Harry Potter.
Was it good?
It was the greatest magic trick I've ever seen.
That face was great.
Did they applaud when you saw it? The trick was too good. It was too simple.
He's a dreadful magician.
No, he's a wonderful magician. He's a dreadful showman. He has to sell this.
How does he do it?
He uses a double.
No. It's too simple.
It's a double that comes out at the end. It's the only way.
Yeah. His brother.
The same man comes out of that second cabinet, I promise you.
It's the same man. He wears padded gloves, but if you look closely, you can tell.
He doesn't know how to sell his trick to an audience, but I do.
Yeah, well, we can use it as a climax of the show.
It is like writers. Stealing each other's shit.
We've got to find someone who looks like you on stage.
He doesn't use a double.
Robert, I don't know how Borden does the trick. The way that I know how to do it is to find you a bloody good double.
It's 3 times.
What's that?
They got a house?
It's for you.
What's this for?
That's awesome.
I asked you last week. You said
You
we
caught me in the wrong mood.
Thank you. Thank you. It's beautiful.
It's a great hat.
Jerry?
Look at you.
Mr. Katzer, Mr. Angier, I'd like you to meet Gerald.
That's awesome.
Would you like for me to tell you a little joke?
Those teeth.
Yeah.
He's out of his mind.
Of course he is. He's an out-of-work actor.
He's perfect. He needs a little help, but when I get done with him, he could be your brother.
I don't need him to be my brother. I need him to be me.
So do we think it's his brother or twin brother?
I think it's
Twin.
probably a twin.
Yeah.
So you open the door.
Who probably also cut his fingers off.
Yeah, to sell the trick.
Come on.
Oh, she did that aggressively.
Training.
Yeah.
Borden's trick is getting noticed.
So he was not supposed to fall into the water tank. The water tank was there.
Ready to meet yourself, Mr. Angier?
Wow.
All I have to do is keep myself stinking drunk and no one will be able to tell the difference.
Yep.
Have a little faith, sir. Would you favour us with a performance, Mr. Root?
Oh my gosh.
He was pretending to be drunk right there.
Greatest showman.
Do you think you were unique, Mr. Angier? I've been Caesar. I played Faust. How difficult could it possibly be to play the great Danton? I'd rather be him for now. I find it amusing.
What?
Root has to keep a low profile. Anyone sees him, the game's up. Have you thought what we should call the trick?
There's no point being coy. Borden calls his trick the transported man.
We never saw the end of his trick.
No.
As illusions or entertaining trifles.
Bale's gonna be so mad. It's gonna take all his business.
Alas, I cannot claim this next feat as illusion. Merely a technique familiar to certain citizens of the Orient and various holy men of the Himalaya.
Of course, of course.
What you're about to see is considered safe.
It's awesome. That's so cool. Oh no. She's so mad.
He's so mad. He can't be out there for it.
That's great.
The manager says he's never seen a reaction like it.
At least he got to see it. I spent the ovation hiding under the stage. No one cares about the man who disappears.
I care about the man in the box.
Maybe we could switch before the trick.
Yeah.
We need your showmanship to build up the suspense. Once Root opens his mouth, it's over.
Yeah.
Of course I can. The great Danton.
Get out of that wardrobe and makeup. Anyone could walk in here.
Yeah.
Congratulations, all.
That was amazing.
We need to celebrate properly.
He's so mad. He wants to do it how Borden does it.
Borden's trick is nothing compared to ours.
Oh, he doesn't spend the finale hiding under the stage. I need to know how he does it.
Tesla was right. It's an obsession.
I need you to go and work for him. You'll be my spy.
We just got our start. Now you want me to leave?
Imagine what we could do with a real illusion. We'd have the greatest magic act anyone's ever seen.
Why would he trust me?
Because you're gonna tell him the truth.
Yeah. She wanted to celebrate,
Obsessed.
and you ruined it. The white gloves.
You must be
are crazy.
curious to see what so much money has bought you.
you might want to stand back.
Oh, okay. Is that with all the top hats from the beginning?
Is there a problem, Mr. Tesla?
Come on, next week it'll be fine.
My name is Olivia Wales.
Yeah, I know who you are. You really steal the rest of my show.
Yeah.
I know you've no reason to trust me.
You're only the mistress of my enemy. Well, why don't I trust you?
Yeah.
I am here because he sent me here. He wants me to steal your secret.
Well, wasn't he my secret for? His trick is top-notch. He vanishes and he reappears instantly. Overweight and, unless I'm mistaken, very drunk. It's astonishing. How does he do it? Does he enjoy taking his bows under the stage?
Wow.
No, it's killing him. He's obsessed with discovering your methods. He takes no pleasure in our success, and I've had enough.
Or any other pleasure.
I've actually come to offer you his.
This is the truth.
He's so good.
You're late and more drunk than usual. Now get down below stairs right away.
No. We need to have a little chat. Borden's performing right across the street. Yeah, we have a bigger problem.
That's more money.
Yeah.
What, he's blackmailing us?
I was surprised, to tell you the truth. It usually takes him a lot longer.
Well, how much does he want?
Well, it makes no difference. We've got to stop doing the trick.
Stop the trick?
Yeah.
We don't do any tricks we can't control.
I think he's playing both sides because he did do the whole thing with the daughter.
It does feel like it.
Yeah.
To what do I owe the pleasure of this rather welcome pint of ale?
I am a humble admirer. A fellow practitioner.
Yeah.
No applause.
Get up there.
Yeah, it's too late.
But I had a similar trick. I used a double. And then it went bad. What I didn't count on was that when I incorporated this bloke, he had complete power over me.
That's crazy.
Complete power, you say?
Yeah. Those teeth, I can't get over them.
Be very careful giving someone that power.
Cheers.
What you're about to see is considered safe.
Ow! There's
That's the limp.
That just sounded so good. Wow. Wow.
Oh, the great Danton.
Oh, it's the double. Say Pantages.
For my stage at the Pantages.
I didn't know there was a London Pantages. I guess I should have.
Pardon my intrusion.
If it lands on him,
It's
that's
definitely
really
landing.
So very hard.
I kept waiting for it. I really thought it was going to drop on top
I
of
did
this.
too.
Do you think it was her?
The sound of that leg break was painful.
You weren't expecting me?
Oof.
He's taken everything from me. My wife, my career, now you.
What do you mean? You sent me?
I sent you to steal his secret, not to improve his act.
I did everything you asked.
Yes? Then how does he do it?
Cut was right. He uses a double. I've seen things. Makeup, glasses, wigs. We don't use any of it for the show, but I've seen it hidden backstage.
It's misdirection.
All the time. He doesn't know when I'm looking.
Oh, the time! That's what it takes!
But that is true. He knows. He learned that a long time ago.
I thought you could translate some of it, but now I...
That's how he gets it.
Even with a keyword it would take months to decode. We'll see.
If I don't get that back to him by tomorrow morning, he'll know I took it.
All of his secrets are right here in my hand.
It won't bring your wife back.
I don't care about my wife. I care about his secret.
Wow.
Wow, 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 wow.
Yeah, he just realized it.
I'll go to his workshop and stage a break-in.
What did they say about the secret earlier? Once you have the secret, you have nothing?
Yeah. They don't need you anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He said he was going to stage a break-in, right?
Right. That's so Christian Bale.
Yeah.
And he's just getting started.
No gloves.
Yeah.
Because remember how before she said you can tell in the gloves.
Mhm.
But
I'm walking tonight.
Let him come. I don't care.
It looks like Van Helsing in the back.
He really does.
Not him, but HughJackman singing around.
The other dude looks like Emilio Estevez in the second Young Guns when they have him in
Yes.
old man
Yes.
makeup.
Yes. He knows he's being tailed.
Yeah. Wow. Ow.
Saves me cutting you an air hole.
That was crazy and awesome.
I'm impressed.
Why's that?
You're finally getting your hands dirty. What a good trick costs, Angier. Sacrifice.
The sacrifice, I'm afraid, is all going to be yours, unless you give me what I want. Write down your method, Mr. Borden. Describe it in full. I want the whole method, not the keyword.
The key word is the method.
Oh, wow. Is it brother?
Where's mine, you know?
Buried him?
Alive!
Stop asking your dick.
That's messed up.
Fallon! You hear me? Fallon!
Wow.
Did you find your answer?
I haven't looked yet. I wanted you to share this.
I already know how he does it, Robert.
Yeah.
You want something more?
Well, let's find out then, shall we?
He didn't even look at it. It's another dig.
What does it mean?
Okay.
It means, Cutter, we have a journey ahead of us.
Listen to me. Obsession is a young man's game.
So that's why he stays behind and gets close with him and the daughter.
Hello, darling. No. Champagne, your finest. We are celebrating.
Well, what are we celebrating?
Oh, we did get him out.
Yeah.
What trick, Freddie?
Yes, Freddie, what trick?
I am going to bury myself alive every night.
That's not her husband.
I feel like they swapped.
Yes.
Why are you being like this, Alfred?
I had a terrible ordeal today, so I just wanted to celebrate just a little.
What did you lose? I see, more secrets. Stop performing.
He can't.
Yeah.
Unexpected guests. Not very polite. First, I thought they might work for the government. Worse, they work for Thomas Edison.
Yeah.
Today's most curious development. His assistant came to us with a proposition.
He keeps saying us.
I've actually come to offer you his.
This is the truth.
No.
No, that's what he told me to tell you, the truth. So I loved him, and I stood by him, and he sent me to you.
Yep.
I hate him for that. You may know how he does his tricks, but you can't understand why no one can see that yours are better. You hide this. This makes you unique.
Yeah.
Shows the audience you aren't using a double. You mustn't hide it. You must display it proudly.
Yeah.
You can be so much more than he is, and I can show you how.
To open myself to such a relationship.
While he's juggling his wedding ring is crazy.
But how to be sure? She must help me rid ourselves of Angier. To you, Angier. Yes, Angier.
He knew.
I gave you this notebook at my request. And yes, Tesla is merely the key to my diary. Did you really think I'd part with my secret?
Wow.
Goodbye, Angier.
That's amazing.
All this for your thwarted ambition back in your American home.
I was just gonna say, and he's been gone in America, away from everything.
It's great.
Obsession.
You stole my money because your funding had been cut off.
It is true that you are our last remaining financier, but we have not stolen your money.
Sir, my cat.
When I told you I could make your machine, I spoke a simple truth.
I mean, we know he has the machine because we saw it at the beginning.
The machine simply does not operate as expected.
So where did my top hat go?
Nowhere.
You need to try different...
The opening shot was of a field with a bunch of top
Bunch
hats.
of hats, yeah. Not the cat. I wonder if that's a thing Tesla did. He always wore gloves.
You were responsible for whatever happens to this animal, Doctor.
I don't know if Circus is trying to do a Brooklyn accent or what, but it That's how they got the cat from Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Well, I hope that whatever you were really doing with my money was more worthwhile.
Hi.
The guy that dropped in the tank, could that have been his double?
So you're gonna find all the hats and like another cat.
Cat fighting itself?
Yeah. I'm the real cat. You're the fake. The cat ran out exactly like it knew where it was.
These things never quite work as you expect. That's one of the principal beauties of science. A couple of weeks to iron out the problems. We'll send word when it's ready. Don't forget your hat.
Which one?
Well, which one is mine?
They're all your heads, Mr. Angier.
Yeah. It's great.
Oh, you look so pretty.
Wow, they upgraded big.
She's gonna drink herself to death?
What are you doing?
Each of us have our vices.
The only competition for my affections is our little girl. I love you. I will always love you.
Yeah, maybe it's real and Scarlett's sleeping with Fallon.
She knows. But if you can just do whatever you can to help me, just convince her that I do love her.
Wow.
What is it, Freddie?
Don't call me that.
Yeah. I can't wait to rewatch this already, just to see.
You trust me? Then trust Fallon. He protects the things that I care about.
Yeah. It's crazy. Edison's dudes. He's just laughing.
We're sorry to see you go, Mr. Angier. I didn't think it was necessary to tell Edison's man about the box.
What box?
Wow. Okay.
You will find what you are looking for in this box. I add only one suggestion. Destroy it. Drop it to the bottom of the deepest ocean.
Wow.
Such a thing will bring you only misery.
Tesla's warning is as unheeded as he knew it would be.
He's gonna just make copies of himself?
Taking precautions in case Tesla hadn't ironed out the kinks in its operation. I would not want to live like that for long.
Yeah.
So there's two of them. There's that one there and the one.
But here at the turn, I must leave you, Borden. Yes, you, Borden. Sitting there in your cell. Reading my diary.
That's great.
Awaiting your death. For my murder.
Yeah.
My tricks. Lord Cordler will be very pleased indeed.
No, he won't. They're not complete. It's just a pledge and a turn for each.
And without the prestige for these tricks, these are worthless.
Yeah. You get the rest of it when you bring my daughter here.
Okay.
I want to say goodbye.
Deny it all you want.
Olivia means nothing.
Olivia!
I need an assistant.
I'll tell her. I know what
You tell her what?
I know what you really are, Alfred. No.
Sarah, shut up!
Wow.
I don't want to.
Hear it anymore. You can't talk like this.
Hi, Fallon. Yeah, and he's got gloves.
I can't live like this.
You think I bloody enjoy living like this?
He doesn't like the double life.
Well, what do you want from me?
I want you to be
You.
honest with me. No tricks, no lies. Do you love me?
Not today.
Oh, never mind.
Is she gonna hang herself?
Oh, no. I did not see that coming.
No. I thought she was gonna do the bullet. His turn to have somebody, the king.
Yeah, right? Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
King of clubs this time. Oh, there's
Yeah,
the
Hugh.
box.
Got
Yeah.
a surprise for you.
Who's there?
Yeah, those were the dudes underneath, right? When he went down and saw him in the box.
Good up-and-coming magician. You're back. It's good to see you, John. Blind stagehands, I like it.
Yeah.
I need your help, John.
Blind stagehands.
A limited engagement. Your last show.
Last show because he's gonna come back with a different name.
What sort of booking you after? The sort the Borden can't ignore.
Oh, that dude.
Let's get on, shall we?
I just know him from Frasier, so
And on, gentlemen.
cracks me up. Feels dangerous with all that paper around.
That's it, Cutter. He simply disappears. But he has to come back. There has to be a
prestige.
Exactly. Pardon me. It's very rare to see real magic.
Oh.
Are you interested in helping us?
Yes, but you'll have to dress it up a little.
They can do that.
You haven't spoken about her, Freddie, not once.
Why would I talk about her to you?
Yeah.
You know, the day before she killed herself, she said she wanted to meet me. That she had something to tell me about you. What would she have said?
You want to know the truth about me? I never loved Sarah.
You had a child with her.
Part of me. Part of me did, but the other part didn't. The part that found you, the part that's sitting here right now. I love you.
I love you. That's the truth.
You could be with some other woman right now talking about me that way. It's inhuman to be so cold.
Wow.
He's back. He's got a new trick. They're saying it's the best London's ever seen.
Wow.
You should see the look on your face, Professor. You should go to him. You two deserve each other.
That's not a lie.
Nope.
That's the most honest thing in the whole movie.
I feel like that's going to be the turn, that they've been working together the whole time.
100 performances, no more, no less. 5 performances a week, no matinees.
Wow.
And that's what you'll be charging for each ticket. Good day.
You know, I know he has the limp, but something tells me it's healed long ago.
I have seen the future. The world is on the brink of new, terrifying possibilities.
Well, that's for sure. It's a great reveal.
He's gonna recognize it because he was at that show that Tesla put on.
What you're about to witness is not magic.
You better take off the brace off your leg.
I don't think he has one.
Man's reach exceeds his imagination.
Wow.
It's the one he can't figure out.
He's a no-talent magician, and they're calling him the bloody best in England. And all that we know is he uses a trapdoor. What is going on under that stage?
Notice both of them are holding their hands. You can't see their hands, their left hands.
They do this every night after each performance.
Yeah, I want to go back and see like our beats, like in the turn and the thing.
Yeah.
And then the prestige. This is killing me.
Just leave him alone. We're done.
Okay.
You can examine the machine for yourselves.
Yeah, where do you think I'm part of the bloody act?
Okay, now we're back at the beginning.
Yeah.
Who was that?
Oh, you know who. So creepy. Oh my god, he set him up so...
Yeah. Yeah, because he wants him to see it.
Hey! Where's the bloody key?
Wow.
Hold on! What have you got?
Wow. Wow.
Alfred Warden, you have been found guilty of the murder of Robert Angier. You will be hanged by the neck until dead.
Yikes.
Lord Caldlow has purchased the bulk of the items. It's just there is one particular item that I would like to...
You would like to...
buy.
Yeah, well, I'm afraid Lord Cordlow was adamant about purchasing this particular item.
Do you think I could talk to Lord Caldlow in person?
Out of the question.
I want to know who he is.
I feel like that's Hugh Jackman's real name.
Good call.
Maybe we need to change it because of his family.
Lord Caldlow with a little girl.
There we go.
Everything is gonna be all right.
Who's with him?
Yeah.
Caldlow. Yes, I am.
You called it.
All I wanted to do was prove that I was a better magician. But you couldn't leave me alone.
Then he takes his daughter, makes sense.
You're not afraid to get your hands dirty anymore, are you?
No, not anymore.
He has the life that he wanted.
Well, she'll be looked after. Goodbye, Professor. Come on, darling.
No. Stop, my darling. Stop, look. That's what you're after.
Your secret?
Yeah.
I'd be so mad.
But whatever your secret was, you have to agree.
Mine is better. I'm gonna take you home soon. I promise.
For God's sake.
I promise. Look.
Angier! They're gonna bloody hate me! You can put a stop to this now! That man! Listen, that man is the one I mean to kill!
Yeah.
I'm not killing him! Don't Angier!
Wow. That was great.
Sir, there's a gentleman waiting.
Borden. Oh.
You're still alive. I saw you on a slab, for God's sake. I've seen her before. I saw her in court with Fallon. She needs a father. You're letting him hang, and I helped you. I came here to beg Caldlow to let me destroy that machine.
I'm gonna make sure that machine is never used again.
Where do you want me to deliver it?
My theater. It belongs with the Prestige materials. I tried not to involve you.
You failed.
Go alone now. Both of us. You're right, I should have left him to his damn trip. I'm sorry. Sorry about Sarah.
Yikes.
You go live your life in full now, all right?
So Hugh loves Sarah.
Yeah.
That one.
Are you watching closely?
It's great.
Do you think he's trying to get him out? He just wanted him to have the ultimate panic.
I once told you about a sailor who described drowning to me. He said it was like going home.
Did?
It was lying. He said it was agony.
Oh no. I didn't know they strapped you in like that when they... Yeah.
I know, he knows.
Yeah.
This day, in the name of the King and the High Court of England.
No one cares about the man in the box.
Yeah, who's gonna be in there?
Cutter.
Such good music.
Cutter!
So was he British pretending to be American?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, are we gonna see him drop? Because that's gonna be... Oh! Yeah. Yep. Oof. I'll take my daughter now.
He's like, I'm cool with going for murder now that I've actually done it.
Yeah.
There's fingers, yeah. And Cutter saw him too.
Mm-hmm.
My brother. A twin. Poor Fallon. The whole time.
Well, back and forth.
We were both Fallon.
Yeah.
And we were both Borden.
It's great.
Yep.
Were you the one who went into the box? Or the one who came?
That's why he couldn't tell him. Every time he asked, he didn't know.
We took turns.
Yeah.
Cutter knew, but I told him it was too simple, too easy.
No. Simple maybe, but not easy.
Yeah.
There's nothing easy about two men sharing one life.
I would have done it with a bullet. It would be quicker. Ow!
Understand how it can be bluesy again.
What about Olivia and her wife?
We each loved one of them.
Yep.
I loved Sarah. He loved Olivia. We each had half of a full life, which was enough for us, but not for them.
Yeah, that would be hard.
See, sacrifice, Robert, that's the price of a good trick. But you wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
I've made sacrifices. Yes.
Yeah, so he killed himself.
No, wait, I'm not.
Yeah, that's great.
Wait, do you ever do that every night? How many of them are there?
There would be 100 if he did 100 shows.
If I'd be the man in the box.
Oh, he'd have to drown himself all the time.
Yeah.
That was an every night thing.
You wanna see?
It's great.
What it cost me?
It's gonna be just bodies.
Look.
You went halfway around the world. You spent a fortune. And all for nothing.
For nothing. You never understood why we did this.
There's another one of Hugh Jackman behind Christian Bale.
The audience knows the truth. The world is simple and miserable. But if you could fool them, even for a second.
It's been dying an awful long time.
It was the look on their faces.
Oh, it's gonna burn down.
Mm-hmm. The machine with it.
But we're gonna see what's behind him.
Consists of 3 parts. The first part is called The Pledge.
Here we go.
The second act is called
Look at.
Yeah, he killed them all.
But You Wouldn't Clap Yet. You have to bring it back.
It's great. Wow. They did the Batman nod.
What a shot.
Are they all gonna be in there?
Oh God, please don't. Please don't.
They have to be, at least some of them, right?
Now you're looking for the secret.
Yeah.
Is he gonna make another one of himself?
But you won't find it because, of course, you're not really looking.
You don't really want to work it out. You want to be fooled.
Wow. Not the song I expected.
Oh, it's based on a novel.
That I did not know.
That actually doesn't surprise me so much.
Not
Wait,
with the
let
cast. Yeah.
What? That would.
Where was he? I
He's
missed him.
Tesla.
Oh
That's
my
why
god. That's why.
That's why I freaked out when I hit
Oh my
you.
god.
Like,
wow, that's crazy. Actually, now that you say that, I did know that Bowie was in a Christopher Nolan movie. I just didn't know which one. I had no
when
idea.
I hit you,
I had
and
no
you need
clue.
to say like, Des realizes who this is, and Greg does not. You know why I didn't say it out loud? Is I knew it was him, like almost instantaneously, and then I hit you, and then you didn't go Bowie or something, and I was like, and I had a moment of hesitation, and then I realized now that that's why.
Yeah,
and,
no,
but I realized it was still him. I kept going with it. I was like, oh, he just didn't want to. He just knew it was so obvious to him.
No, it was. I thought it was another actor when you said it, and then the whole time I was like, "That's not who he is," but he looks familiar. So I didn't want to get into it because they were talking about all the plot stuff at that time. But that is hilarious. That's
wish
hilarious.
this is why, again, I sometimes hate when I do reactions because I mean to say the name out loud.
That was great.
Oh my god, I'm so excited for you to edit this part now.
And we're back. We just finished watching The Prestige. I embarrassed myself. First thoughts.
This was great. This
It's
was
fantastic.
This was so good. I'm never not a fan of Christopher Nolan's films, but I always get so frustrated because I'm like, I know there's so many twists. I get so frustrated sometimes with like not getting it earlier on. But I think for this one, I do think we were ahead for sure. Partially because once you realize it's Christopher Nolan, you're digging in a little bit deeper. So I definitely predicted some of the twists and the turns for sure. And I think you did as well. But it was like, how is it going to be revealed?
For me, was that first scene in the courtroom when they showed the other Fallon. It was just so, and again, it was just because we're watching it now and it is so far removed. If in the theater, I don't know, it might have been a little different, but it was just so clearly Christian Bale. I was like, okay, that like I reacted to it right away and I didn't want to say it. And then they started talking about brothers like so much, like 3 references.
Well, I'm
and I was
glad
like,
that you didn't say it then because I was in being distracted by the ball and the ball was the daughter.
Yeah.
And my focus was to her. So that's not when I clued in on the fact that it was a double.
I didn't know how it fit
I forget
in.
when, because again, we just watched this and when we do the playback, we'll realize and Greg will put some fun pop-ups and whatever. But both of us cut on pretty early on that there's a twin.
Yeah, and I didn't know how that was going to fit in when I saw him. I was just like, wow, that's Bale. They clearly put him in a lot of makeup. And the fact that we're talking about magic and magicians and sleight of hand and misdirection, like you kind of figured some of that was coming, but it was still
It's like
great.
sometimes the simplest answer is
the correct one.
Is the correct one. And Cutter kept telling him, it's 2 people. It's 2 people.
And had I not noticed that the first time, those might have gone over my head a little bit more, but like it felt like they were shining the light on it, which is great. I mean, that's how it's supposed to be. It's like, this isn't a complaint about it at all.
Once you kind of figured out, it's like, when is it Fallon? When is it him? And then when the 2 women became involved, you're like, okay, like now we can see what's going on. And you kind of caught on to that as well. And then also like you had to figure out the timeline too, because they were doing some cutting and back and forth, and like who had the journal and when and all these kind of things, and they're going back and forth. I think the other simple thing is one of my favorite sayings is tell the truth and you never have to remember anything. The key to him being successful in that was he never lied. When he was asked, do you love me? He said, no, not today.
Yeah.
Because that was true. That was the key to them being able to do it, is that he didn't lie.
Yeah, 100%. They kept the illusion. They lived the illusion the whole life. I do think going back through, I'm excited to watch and see, like, it did seem like the eyebrow was a clue when he was one or the other. The gloves certainly were a clue. I mean, I think we put it together pretty early that he was going to damage his own hands to keep it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was great. I mean, the performances were awesome, as you would expect with that cast. I mean, Hugh Jackman was fantastic. Bale, I love. He was great. I'm with you with Nolan. For me, I have Nolan's interesting. I think he's certainly one of the best directors working right now, like no question. I think every one of his films is always beautiful, but sometimes they're hit or miss for me. I haven't seen all of them.
Right.
This was one of the big ones, and I haven't seen Tenet. Maybe those are the only 2 I haven't seen now.
The thing that was unexpected for me, though, was the, for lack of a better word, supernatural element to it, because everything was flowing with this could have actually happened because of how they do tricks and illusions and how the double thing, the actually being able to duplicate a human.
Yeah.
Wasn't something I was actually expecting, because everything else was based in some form of reality, and that's taking you out.
I didn't have this thought in the moment, but looking back now,
The hats.
It's great. Well, not only the
hats
hats,
were the clue.
but they delineate because they call Tesla an actual wizard several times. They're like, we're talking about magic. You're not a wizard. And it's like, oh, okay, he actually is a quote unquote wizard because he was able to do
now
it's really well done. Yeah, it wasn't until he put the revolver on the thing, even before he shot it, where I was like, oh, he really is going to make many of himself. But then I thought they were all still going to maybe be alive until that last shot.
And I'm also really surprised that Christian Bale didn't create another version of himself. In my mind, I'm like, how does he continue without his brother?
I want to know when Cutter figured it out, because he obviously, Hugh Jackman kept him in the front of the stage so he wouldn't see that he was actually duplicating himself and drowning people.
Mm-hmm.
But yet after he died, quote unquote died, he knew enough that he needed to destroy the machine. So he knew the machine was doing something. But
I don't think he knew it until he saw Cutter. Until Cutter saw him in that room.
But he tried to destroy he wanted to destroy the machine even before. He went to go buy the machine from the guy.
Mm-hmm. Before he met him. He wanted to negotiate.
So he must, and he said he just wants to destroy it. I'm just curious, that said to me that he actually knew what was happening, that he was actually dabbling in, but maybe not, but that was how I
think if he realized that if he knew he was duplicating, then he knew. No, because if he knew he was duplicating, then he would have said, I set him up, I thought you were dead. If he knew that he was duplicating.
I don't know. He just knew enough to know that he needed to destroy the machine, which is
I don't know. I can't wait for you to rewatch this in the edit, and then we can talk about this when we actually premiere it about that. But yeah, that was great. Thank you so much. What a great recommendation. I love trying to guess stuff, but I really don't like being wrong.
Yeah. Well, no, I was the most wrong.
I was really mad I didn't say Bowie out loud. Because I literally thought you knew.
I was reacting thinking it was a completely different actor who I was way wrong about. But the moment you said it and hit me, I was like, oh, and I was about to say who I thought it was. And I stopped myself because I was like, no, that's wrong. But I know him. And I was just going to let it
so I could have said
linger. And I didn't get back to it. And then when the credit came up, I was so shocked. I was like, whoa, who's David Bowie in that?
I also had a pause when you didn't immediately say it. And because I was like, oh, I couldn't remember when he passed and what year this was shot. And I couldn't remember. So I was like, oh, I could be totally wrong. But then I realized I was right and we were too far gone at that point. So.
Yeah. Thank you again. Be sure to hit all those buttons. Show us the love for the algorithm. And until next time. We'll see you.